chosen ones, empaths. You see, a lot of us in the Western world, whether you're in the States or the UK, or anywhere else, like in the Western world, right? It's very prevalent hookup culture, sleeping around, you know, infidelity. It's just prevalent in our culture, right? It's just normal from a very young age when we're in high school, um, secondary school. That's what we know, boyfriends, girlfriends. It's just what we know, and this is why we got caught up in um these narcissistic relationships, and we kind of settled. We lowered the bar and just settled for some dusty weirdo. But what I want to touch on today is basically the universe and God is actually like teaching us later on in life. Like, it's kind of like we go through the bad to realize the good. And what I will say is, what we can do instead of like just hooking up with random people, going to the club, hooking up, stuff like this, is something called transmuting your sexual energy, right? And I think there's a book called Think and Grow Rich, and there's a chapter in it about transmuting your sexual energy. What you can do is, it's in the Hindu. I'm not a Hindu. I'm just saying that you can extract knowledge and wisdom, whether you look at it as law, you look at it as factual, or you look at it as mythology that you can learn from. We have the chakras. Basically, you have your root chakra. Your root chakra is your sexual energy, and we'll focus on that chakra point. But we also have other points like our belly. That's another chakra point. Our heart, our voice box, third eye, and our crown chakra. But what we're going to focus on today is the root chakra, right? Now, with the root chakra, that's our sexual energy. So if we're subject to, say, many people around the world, both male and female, they consume pornographic content, right? Because it's just normal. It's like, oh no, that's normal. That's fine to do that. And I'm going to probably sound like someone from the ancient world, but trust me, it's very dangerous, and it scars your mind. If you watch pornography, it scars your mind, and it actually makes you into a person. I'm not judging anyone here, but it makes you into a person that gets stimulated of watching people have sex rather than engaging in sex yourself. So, for example, a man, if he watches too much pornography, he'll have erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation. He'll have these sorts of problems. But by abstaining from pornography, from hookup culture, from that, you can use your root chakra, right, which is your sexual, as I'll paraphrase again, it's just our sexual energy, okay? And what I mean by transmute is you can actually bring that energy through your body to your crown chakra, and you can bring other things into fruition into your life, okay? Please press the like and subscribe button, help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. But you can basically use this sexual energy that you have, instead of using it with your partner or with someone else, you can use this to study. If you're in university right now, do not do self-stimulation. Do not engage in hookup culture. There's a time and a place, and it's called when you're married or you found your divine counterpart, you found your soulmate, you know they're the one. That's the time and place for it, right? I'm not saying you need to do this forever, but what you can do, and it's how I'm actually doing the YouTube channel, is I'm using my sexual energy in other areas of my life. So in my business life, in my work life, in the YouTube life, right? And I'm going to do this until I find someone who's a suitable counterpart, until then, I'm going to transmute my energy, right? And even if I do engage into a relationship, there's actual ways that you can have sexual intercourse and not release your energy, which I've learned about, right? There's ways that you can do that. And as a man, I believe it's so many people are just interested, like men these days in today's society, they just think about busting their nut. That's what they think about. They think, right, yeah, that's what sex is. I'm going to have sex and then I'm going to bust my nut. And then most women don't even actually get any sexual pleasure from it. They might get a bit of pleasure, but they don't even get an orgasm, not all the time, right? So I believe that I'm more interested in pleasing my partner than I am about my own sexual gratification, because I actually have abstained and practiced celibacy and semen retention for an extended period of time. And I've learned the art of not releasing, right? So therefore I can engage in sexual intercourse and not release my seed, because I believe that me holding on to that energy is more powerful than wasting it. Okay, because each droplet of semen is actually has so many cells in it. It's so much nutrients in each droplet. Because think about it, it creates, with combined with the eggs of a female, it can create a human being, right? And this is what people don't understand about the power of it. So what I'll touch back on, basically what I'm saying is if we can transmute our energy into other areas of our life. So if you want to write a book, focus. Do not engage in pornography. Do not engage in hookup culture. Focus on writing your book. Use your energy. If you want to get bigger in the gym, you want to lose weight in the gym, you want to gain muscle in the gym, you want to do this, you want to do that, transmute your energy, the sexual energy, and it will come into fruition into other areas of your life. You can use this sexual energy into other areas of your life, and it's a very powerful tool. Not many people know about it, but this is it's a very, very powerful way of bringing things into fruition into your life, honestly speaking. So try it out. I will advise anyone to try and go for a 28-day streak and see how much better you feel. You don't have a brain fog. You don't have a brain cloud. You feel better. At first, you might relapse. You might mess up. You might make some mistakes. Don't worry. Reset the clock. You haven't lost all of the benefits. Try again. But transmute this into other areas of your life. So if there's a book that you've always wanted to write, write that book. If there's an album you've always wanted to write that album. If there's an EP you wanted to make that EP. If you're struggling at work to get your projects done or whatever like that, whatever work field you're in, transmute this sexual energy into other areas of your life and you will achieve great things. I promise you. Just try it. Try and go for 28 days. That's what I would advise. Try to go for 28 days. This stuff is not for a lifetime. I'm not going to do this for a lifetime. You know what I mean? I would love to have children. I would love to meet my divine counterpart, my soulmate. But by me doing this, situations where I've met other people, where I've hooked up with people, not hooked up and actually engaged, but hooked up, and I've seen red flags, and I'm like, yo, I'm not even interested in that. No way. And I just cut it off. Do you know what I mean? That's what I've done. There's a few people I've met that I've like spoke to, thought, oh, they're all right, they're nice, da, 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 da. And then I've realized some red flags and I've cut it off, right? So nowadays what I'm doing is I'm basically just using this sexual transmutation. The book is called Think and Grow Rich. There's a chapter on it if you want to check it out. There's a chapter in the book, Think and Grow Rich. And there's a chapter on sexual transmutation. So if you want to check that out. So anyway, just a quick message for today. But trust me, you can achieve what you want in this world. You can attract what you want in this world. You can do it. I promise you. If you practice sexual transmutation, you will achieve exactly what you want in this world. And I promise you, but just make sure that if you do go on this 28-day streak, you are doing things with the time. If you're just sitting around eating chips, eating crisps, watching TV, nothing's gonna happen. You need to make sure that you're actually doing something else with that energy, you know. So if it's working on your projects, or, you know, writing your songs, or painting your anything, it can be used for anything. I don't know what you're doing, what current projects you want to do, but whatever current projects you want to do with your life, you can utilize this sexual energy in the areas of those of your life, and you will achieve it. I promise you, without a doubt, you will achieve it. So just make sure, try it for 28 days. I advise all of you, just try it for 28 days, yeah? And if you don't want to continue on after the 28 days, that's up to you. But and as I said, we don't need to do this for a lifetime, but you can achieve some real great things during the time that you do it. And also, it makes you not look at the opposite sex just as a sexual object. It makes you see them as a human being, as a person, and you're more interested in the soul, in the mind, in the spirit, in the thing, and you get to know people better. Like that's what I've found. So anyway, just a short video for today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you would like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. If you want more narcissism-based content, the link for that channel is also in the description box. So anyway, people, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.